모셔서 이 안건에 대하여 제안 설명해 주시기 바랍니다.
A motion to impeach the South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol over his ill-fated declaration of martial law this week has failed after members of his party boycotted the vote. The lockout on Saturday meant the National Assembly did not have the 200 votes needed to begin the process of forcing out the embattled Yoon. The dramatic walkout meant uncertainty surrounds Yoon's fate, having indicated on Friday that some members of Yoon's People Power Party (PPP) could join opposition lawmakers and support impeachment. The mood had changed by Saturday, with MPs rallying around the embattled president. Opposition parties led by the Democrats hold 192 seats in the 300-seat assembly and needed just 80 PPP lawmakers to join them for the impeachment motion to succeed. But the plan unraveled when members of the PPP filed out of the chamber just before the televised vote, leaving the assembly without enough MPs for the motion to pass unless they return. The lawmakers left to angry protest from some of those still in the chamber, while the estimate 150,000 people demonstrate outside. 3 PPP lawmakers returned to the chamber, but the assembly speakers Won Won-shik stopped short of calling the results and appealed to other absent lawmakers to return to protect the Republic of Korea and its democracy. Yoon is less than 3 years into his 5-single term. His declaration of martial law, which lasted 6 hours before it was overturned by MPs in the early hours of Wednesday, has drawn a widespread condemnation across the South Korean political spectrum and triggered mass protests in Seoul and other cities. Demonstrators bowed and some wept in frustration as the lawmakers walked out on Saturday, given their failure to start the legislative and legal process that could have led to the end of Yoon's presidency. Opposition parties could introduce a second impeachment motion, possibly as early as Wednesday. There is speculation that PPP lawmakers want to avoid the drama of impeachment, a move that could hand the political advantage to the main opposition Democratic Party when the country elects a new president, and try instead to arrange a more orderly exit. Hours before MPs gathered at the National Assembly, Yoon apologized for his short-lived attempt to impose martial law, proposing to face any legal or political consequences. In a 2-minute televised address, his first public appearance since he rescinded the martial law order, Yoon said he was very sorry for the decision, which he said was born on desperation, and promised not to attempt to impose martial law again. Lee Jae-myung, the leader of the main opposition Democratic Party, said Yoon's apology was very disappointing and had only increased public anger and the sense of betrayal. The leader of Yoon's own party, Han Dong-hoon, said the president's early resignation was unavoidable and that he was no longer in a position to fulfill his duty, according to Yohab. The turmoil resulting from Yoon's start has sparked alarm among key diplomatic partners, including neighboring Japan and Seoul's biggest ally. The U.S., as one of the strongest democracies in Asia, face a political crisis. Opposition lawmakers claim Yoon's martial law declaration amounted to a self-coup and drafted the impeachment motion around rebellion charges. The Democratic Party lawmakers Seon Lee sought to reassure the international community on Friday night. The PPP decided to oppose impeachment at lawmakers' meeting, despite pleas by Han, who isn't lawmakers and has no vote. A recent poll showed 73.6% of South Koreans supports impeachment, with majority support even in a traditional conservative strongholds. Han said on Friday he had received intelligence that during martial law, Yoon ordered the country's defense counterintelligence commander to arrest and detain unspecified politicians based on occasions of anti-state activities. Hong Jang-won, the first deputy director of South Korea's National Intelligence Service, later told lawmakers that Yoon called after imposing martial law and had ordered him to help the defense counterintelligence unit to detain key politicians. The targeted politicians include Han Jae-myung and the National Assembly Speaker Won, according to Kim Young-king, on one of the lawmakers who attend the meeting. Reporting from South Digital Eye, Dennis Samora.